Hey, how you doing? David Taub here with Epic Guitar Instruction. Hope all is going well, and I hope your guitar and musical journeys are going famously. Been getting a lot of requests to do a LaMontagne song, so here you go. Today you're going to learn the song Such a Simple Thing from LaMontagne. It's a recent one of his from his 2018 record, Part of the Light. Now, the thing about this song is we're in standard tuning. Tune your guitars low to high, E, A, D, G, B, and E. But we're going to capo it up at the 3rd fret. And I'm going to be giving you the chord names in relationship to the capo. Okay, so when I say G, you play a G shape, but that's not ringing out to a G chord, right? Like if I remove the capo, it's actually ringing out to B flat. Now I'm going to show you a couple different ways to play this song because he does throw in an embellishment off the G chord. And if you're not familiar with fingering a G chord like I'll show you, it'll be a little tricky, so you don't have to do it. So I'm going to show it to you if you want to include the embellishment, because that's what he's doing, and I always try to be as accurate as possible to the original recording. I could hear it, so it's definitely in there. But it's very, very small, and if you don't want to do it, I'll show you a way you could do it, just leave it out. So here's the chords you're going to need to play this song. G, G major. Now, the embellishment he adds is a G sus4, which is this. Okay, so in order to do that, you'd have to play the G chord using your pinky, 3rd, and 2nd finger. Play the G like that, because you need your 1st finger to grab the 1st fret on the B string, the C note, to make that a G suspended 4th, as opposed to the G, right? But this fingering I know is foreign for a lot of students, and it might be tricky if you're used to playing your G like this with 4 or 3 fingers. So you can play the whole song and just use that G and leave out this G sus4. But if you want to be accurate to the record, and you'll hear it in a minute when I play it, you want to play your G like this and add your sus4, G sus4. Now you're also going to need E minor, shape, right? You'll need A major and A minor, interesting, and D. And that's all the chords. And if you got a second, please subscribe to the channel. You know, subscribing to the channel, that really helps us to keep bringing the content, as well then as you'll be notified when we have new lessons up. Leave a comment below. That really helps us too. Let us know how you like this lesson. Let us know what lessons you'd like to see coming up. And if you like the video, please go ahead and click that like button. Give it a thumbs up and share it. And thank you so much for your support. And the song is mainly just a couple of progressions. 2 progressions, basically. You'll have the whole thing down. So the song starts with the intro, and he's just playing a G voicing to a C voicing, back and forth. He does it 4 times. Let me play it, the intro, and then I'll go back and explain. It'll sound like this. Tell me what you're feeling into verse 1. So for the intro, we're going to use 2 different strum patterns, one on the G and one on the C. But the one we use on the G, we're going to use this one throughout most of the song. And he does this same strum pattern with the G and the C at the end of the song for the outro. So on the G chord, you're going to do down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Down, up. Then when he changes to the C, you do 3 downs, down, 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 and then the second part of the first strum pattern, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All right, so on that C chord, the strum will be down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. If you put both of them together slow, and that goes right into the first verse. And if you're having some trouble changing these chords in time, or maybe going from that G to the C, I know that's a tough change. I could really help you with that. So much about good chord changing is in the chord changing technique and the mechanics. And I have a killer video lesson. I'll send it to you for free. Click on that link in the YouTube description box below. It's an extended play lesson. It's not on YouTube. I'll send you the video lesson. I'll pair it with an ebook, which has more chord charts in it, more lessons, more exercises. It's a killer 1-2 punch. The video lesson's loaded with exercises. It'll really help get your chord changing to the next level. Send them both to you for free. Just click on that link below. Verses, 2 verses, both the same. The only thing you have to remember is on some chords he's staying for 2 measures, some 1 measure. That's the only really tricky thing, and this suspended fourth embellishment that I'll show you how to do. But basically, let me go over where the changes are, and then I'll play it and then go back and explain it. Basically, tell me what you're feeling. I could take the pain. So here's the progression. It goes G. Tell me what you're feeling is C, and you stay on the C. Do that do the strum pattern, which I'm going to go over twice. Then back to the G. I could take the pain, and that's where it adds that sus4. I'll get into the hows in a second. I just want to tell you the chords. Tell me that you mean it. You go back to C, and then you won't leave again to that G, G sus4. So basically, the verse is just G, C, G, C, G. Let me first play it for you with the embellishment, and I'll explain it, and then I'll show you without the embellishment. Right from the G chord, tell me what you're feeling. Into the big chorus where he goes, tell me what your heart, on that heart, once you go to that E minor way. So the strum pattern on the G and the C chords is going to be the same that we did the G in the intro, that down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So you do that one time on the G, and then to the C, what you're feeling, but on the C you stay on it and you do that pattern twice. Then when you go to the G chord, this time you're going to go to that G where you're using your pinky because he's going to add the sus4. That strum pattern on the G to G sus4 is down, down, up, down, up, down, down. Then with your first finger, add that C note. Play that G sus4 just for one hit. So it's down, down, up, down, up, down, down. Sus4. Then take it off, down, down, up, down, down, down. Add one more downstroke. It sounds confusing, but it really isn't. It's mostly that down, down, up, down, down. So on that, just on that G chord, the strum would be slow. There's a sus4, and then off, just for one downstroke. And then it goes back to the C chord for 2. Tell me that you mean it. And then back to the G again for the last time for the verse, but again you go G to G sus4. So you do that down, down, up, down, sus4, down, down, up, down, down, E minor. And then we go into the chorus. Before I show you the chorus, let me show you what you could do if you don't want to play that sus4. Listen to the record, he throws it in there. Maybe not every time, but it's in there a lot. And I like to be really accurate. But if you don't want to do it, no problem. Just stay on that G chord and just do it for 2 measures. Just do that same strum pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Do that twice, and that will substitute for that sus4. No problem. And it'll sound very similar. I'll tell you what, I'll play the verse, and I won't do the sus4, just the G. And it'll sound like this. Right from that, tell me what you're feeling. Into the chorus. Try them both. See what you think. Leave a comment below. Do you like the G sus4 or do you not like it? Let me know what you think. So now it goes from the verse into that big chorus. Tell me what your heart wants. Such a simple thing, right? Those chords are G. Tell me what you're playing for the verse. Heart wants you go to that E minor, to the C, to the G. And you could do that G sus4 embellishment, same as we did in the verses if you want, or just stay on the G chord. Then it goes, my heart is like paper, so you go to the C for 2 measures, 2 times through the strum. Yours is like a flame, G for 2, or that G to G sus4. Then it goes to a big A chord, A major. I can't make you C, C, and then G. If you don't D by now, then A minor. I'll get through these C changes somehow. G to C. And then again, G, C. There. Then let me play that for you through. I'll play it right from the last G chord, and then here's how the chorus will sound. Verse 2, take it if you want it. So now you pretty much got the whole song. You got the intro, verse, choruses, okay? And keep in mind, anytime where I was doing that G to the G sus4, just leave out the G sus4 and just play the G if you don't want to finger the G chord that way. The chorus goes into verse 2, same exact thing as verse 1, progression-wise. That goes into your second chorus. The only thing that's different about the second chorus, my heart is like paper, yours is like a flame, like he did in the first chorus, he repeats that line. That's it. So it's just one extra C to G change. You know what I'm saying? He just makes it a little bit longer. Then after the chorus, it goes into a solo with that cool slide guitar. Now, obviously, if you're just playing this on one guitar, you're not going to do both parts. You'll probably just hold the rhythm down. And all he's doing for the rhythm underneath the solo is he's doing the same chords as the verse changes. G to C, G to C, G. So it's like same as a verse. And then that goes into the final chorus of the song. And that's a little bit shortened. It's just he stops it after my heart is like paper, yours is like a flame. So instead of going that part with the A and the A minor, he goes to the G to the C chord. So let me play it for you and I'll explain a couple things after. Tell me where your heart wants. So on the G from the solo part coming out of that, tell me what your heart wants. Heart likes paper. Yours is like a flame. Can you repeat that line? My heart's like paper. Yours is like a flame. So now that's what happens there is basically it's the same like half of the chorus, but you don't go to that A chord. He goes back. That last time from the G, he goes back just playing G to C, just like in the intro with the same strum pattern, and he does it 3 times. So my heart's like paper, the last line of the chorus, yours is like a flame. And then the very last time, he does it 3 times, G to C, G to C, G to C. The last time, he just kind of hits it 3 times, but you let that C ring. And that's how the song ends. All right, so let's do a little play along so you have some practice. I'll tell you what, I'll play the intro right into verse 1, right into the chorus, and then I'll start verse 2. So you can hear all the transitions and everything. We'll take it right from the intro. 2, 3, 4. Verse 1. verse 2. Really fun song to play, easy one to add to your catalog, really pretty. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel because I got lots of killer content and lessons coming, and I don't want you to miss any of it. And if you subscribe, we'll alert you when we have new lessons up, as well as that helps us to keep bringing the content. Also, don't forget, click on that link in the YouTube description box below, and I'll send you a killer video lesson on essential chord changing, playing and playing technique tips. It'll really get your chord changing blasted to the next level. I'll send you the video lesson. I'll pair it with an ebook. Totally killer. Send them both to you for free. Just click below. And also, I'm not sure if you know, but I have another YouTube channel. I mean, I've been doing this a long time. I started posting video lessons way back in 2005. So even before YouTube was big. So it's been a wild, crazy ride. All good. But that channel is pure instruction, no songs. But there's video lessons. I have archives and archives of lessons for any level, beginners, intermediates, advanced players, all genres of music. So there's something there for everybody. If you want to go over there, the YouTube channel is Rock On Good People. I'd really appreciate it if you would check it out and subscribe to that channel also. Thanks so much for checking out this lesson. Thank you so much for your support over the years and years. Stay tuned. I got tons more killer lessons coming. Can't wait for you to see the stuff I got coming up. Keep up all that hard work on those guitars. Keep having fun with them. And remember, your guitar playing is an evolution. Take care, rock on, and I'll see you in the next lesson.